Hello, my name's Emily and I will be answering the question, in what ways does your media product use, develop or challenge the forms and conventions of real media texts? The music video that we have created fits into the genre of pop. We have taken a song called Tennis Court from the pop music artist Lorde, who does not follow the generic conventions of highly established artists such as Taylor Swift or Rihanna. However, my music video definitely uses the conventions of real music videos because I've related some aspects from theorists such as Andrew Goodwin and Steve Neal. One of Goodwin's aspects is that music videos establish a relationship between music and visuals. We decided to use this concept because we thought it would work well, seeing as though we do not have a strict narrative structure throughout the video. The reason for not incorporating a narrative into our video is due to the song we have picked. The song itself would be quite difficult to demonstrate a clear narrative. We also wanted to do something a little different to other well-known pop artists. By using the visuals as an aid to the music, and also lyrics, the audience will probably be able to understand the meaning if they choose to accept, which relates back to Stuart Hall's theory. Stuart Hall said, "The mass media create and define issues of public concern and interest through an audience positioning." He also said, "Media power propagates particular social values to create dominant ideologies. Acceptance of the narrative is an aspect Hall focused on. He said an audience will either accept, negotiate or decline the narrative. We wanted our audience to completely accept our little narrative we did have. The way we decided to achieve this was with the use of mise-en-scene and performance. For example, we want the audience to understand we want them to come down to the tennis court. Therefore, by using a hand gesture with eye contact directly facing the camera, we thought we could get this meaning across. We have also tried to make the grammar of the video in time with the music as much as we could. Therefore, incorporating images edited in time to the music helped to quicken the pace of the video so our audience do not lose interest. Goodwin said this would make the video overall more entertaining, amplifying the music video by adding in effects, which are repeatedly shown, manipulates the video and gains interest by the audience. Relating back to Goodwin's theory again. Goodwin said, "Meanings and effects are manipulated and constantly shown throughout the video. Our vision. We decided to add in the kaleidoscope effect and use this throughout the video. The audience seemed to really like this feature from what they said in our target audience feedback. I feel by using this convention it has improved our overall music video because the music video also fits in with what the audience is seeing. This produces consistency throughout, which is key, especially when creating the Digipack and magazine advert." Another of Goodwin's theories was the use of technical features. This involves mise-en-scene. The costume choosing, makeup and studio setup took a lot of the time when planning the shoots because we needed everything perfect so it looked professional. We needed the costumes to fit in with our theme, and that was Marie Antoinette. Therefore, we needed something that looked like it was from that era and would be identical to our specific target audience. Representations from various artists have helped us throughout knowing what to incorporate to attract our audience throughout our video. Rihanna and Miley Cyrus have been the templates that we needed to create. Using close-ups throughout the video, this is linking back to Carol Vanali's theory of extreme shots to gain interest, and so the audience remembers the face. Seeing as though we are targeting the same audience as artists such as Rihanna, with her music video Diamonds, and Miley Cyrus with her music video We Can't Stop. We thought using these conventions would enhance our chances of attracting our audience. The use of real media text gave us an insight of what we needed to do. However, we did not want to copy what some artists have already done. For example, Rihanna's Digipack of solely focusing on her and has no relation to anything but herself. Therefore, when planning and creating our Digipack, we thought we would involve some of the features that we used in our film, including the kaleidoscope effect. Some aspects from what we saw in real media text we did not change and develop. Laura Mulvey's theory of the male gaze, stating that a music video is visual pleasure, suggesting that the artist in the video is seductive and just something for a male to look at. This theory is proven correct in general pop music videos such as Katy Perry's Teenage Dream. However, less common in genres such as rock and indie music. However, I understand why this concept has grown very quickly and is used worldwide, but we did not want to make it something sexual. Therefore, we still incorporated a range of close-up shots with eye contact directly, but not in a sexualised and seductive way. Katy Perry's Teenage Dream, for example, shows a close-up shot directly focusing on her breasts. This is a difference from a sexualised video and ours. We still have close-ups, however we had to think about what the close-ups were. Instead, we tried to enhance the male gaze, but in more of a sophisticated way, such as indie makeup. This is a different technique to use instead of the generic red lips, which has very sexual connotations. We went for bright colours that would stand out and be noticed, but not for men to see in a provocative way. The male gaze is now very dated, therefore we tried to incorporate the female gaze as well. And this is where the videos are designed to appeal to the female audiences rather than male. Consequently, the target audience are generally going to be more female than male. Therefore, this is why we had to change it around a little to attract the audience. In most pop music videos, the narrative is about love, romance and heartbreak. We did not choose a song that fitted in with this due to it being quite typical. However, we thought we could go against the idea and do the opposite. Throughout the song, the lyrics state, "Don't you think that it's boring how people talk?" And, "Well, I'm bored, let's go down to the tennis court." This is suggesting she's bored of people and what they have to talk about, which in our case can relate to love and romance instead. She wants to talk about something different. Therefore, asking her audience to join her at the tennis court, we have developed this convention because we are still giving a message to an audience and using some of the conventions that pop genre music also do. But the meaning of the song is just different in comparison to more generic videos. Minimal clothing in a lot of music videos is very common, especially in the pop genre. However, as I've previously mentioned, we were not going for the sexualized approach, therefore did not think minimal clothing was necessary. As we were going with the late 17th century Marie Antoinette theme, we had to dress in a different way. Dresses were a common feature throughout the music video. We tried to use dresses that would be used in the Marie Antoinette era but added a modern twist onto them. When planning the video, we were not sure if doing this would satisfy our audience because it is not what they are used to, therefore maybe sceptical of what they were trying to achieve. Nevertheless, when getting audience feedback, they did understand what theme we were going for and said that the use of minimal clothing would not have let us achieve consistency and wouldn't have fitted in with the theme. Therefore, we thought we were correct to go down the path we did. We also linked in with Lorde's representation because she goes for the more artistic music videos rather than generic ones, such as her own tennis court video and also Royals. Another way we challenge typical conventions of highly generic pop videos is by not having a clear narrative structure, as Todorov stated. Pop genres generally have this because they are targeting a large target audience and they need everyone to understand the meaning and the storyline. Therefore, by making it complicated and unclear, this would confuse the audience and they do not want that. However, in our music video, we do not have the clear narrative. There is one, and it's quite self-explanatory because throughout the song she keeps saying, "Let's go down to the tennis court," meaning she just wants to get away from it all. However, looking into it even more, the reason why she chose to use the Marie Antoinette theme is because in the French Revolution, they used to hold some of their meetings in the tennis courts. Therefore, we thought we could put a historical twist onto our song and use this theme because of the constant mention of tennis court. It's as if the tennis courts, that is where problems are resolved and questions are answered, as would have been in the French Revolution's meetings. Generally, in our ancillary tasks, we did not challenge many conventions because we wanted them to look as professional and realistic as possible. Therefore, if we kept them quite similar to real digipacks and magazine adverts, they'll be easily recognised. In the magazine advert, we positioned the page in landscape rather than the typical portrait. The reasoning for this was because the front cover we wanted to use looked better at an angle, and we also thought it would be a bit different. Therefore, we did not keep the layout exactly the same, but this minor change we thought would not confuse the audience into knowing what it was. We definitely followed the conventions of having a close-up of the artist's face on the front cover of the magazine advert and digipack. We hope by doing this it would be recognisable to the audience and in following the conventions of many pop artists such as Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato. They both generally have pictures of themselves on their magazine adverts and digipacks or album covers, and this is so they're recognisable to their audience because they do have a big target audience. We wanted to create something very similar because we knew that sold, and that's what the target audience wanted. Therefore, that's what would attract our audience too. Thank you.